Welcome back to another episode of Fight Stars Podcast. I'm your host, Madison. Today we are on the big stage, as you can see, and I got a good friend of mine, big fighter, 15-0, about to be 16-0 coming up, by the way of Sweden, Las Vegas resident, my man Rob Safar. What's going on, brother?
Good, brother.
I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, man, I'm so happy you're here because the last time I saw you, you had the fight.
Yeah.
Hurt your arm.
Yeah.
Had to finish the fight real fast, though.
Yeah.
It was crazy. You pulled your bicep, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So Rob pulled his bicep and realized it, didn't say anything, and was like, I got to get this guy out. Knocked him into the body with one shot, fell to the ground, fight was over, had his bicep up here, still cheersing. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And that was what, in October?
Yeah, no, that was in end of August.
End of August, that's right.
End of August, yeah, and then...
And we're in April now, and you have a fight coming up on the 19th?
Yeah, correct. In Florida, Tampa, on a Pro Box TV show.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be like a little tune-up fight, but yeah, I'm excited, bro. You know, I feel like I'm actually like triple better than what I was in my last fight.
So the recovery's been good, though. What did you have to do?
I mean, basically I did my surgery, right?
Yeah.
Then they wanted me to do like a lot of rehab and stuff, but I haven't really been on point with that, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of stuff in the gym. They've been helping it out, you know. Also eat pretty healthy, you know. So I think that's also a big thing that makes me recover quick, right? But I feel like it was a blessing that this happened. It was a blessing because I feel like I'm actually much better than what I was before it happened. You know?
Yeah.
So usually stuff like that is like a setback for people, but for me it was more like a blessing.
Yeah, this guy's crazy because it was like 2 months after your injury, you're already back in with one arm. You had the sling on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was back in the gym after 10 days after my surgery.
So crazy. Most guys are out for months, you know.
No, I started right away.
And you had the sling on. Oh man, yeah.
I started running the day after my surgery, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I trained before the surgery and then after the surgery. I was actually like having a discussion with my trainer if I wanted to do the surgery or not. Because the doctor was supposed to do the surgery on me, he was like, you don't really need to do the surgery. But I think he mean like for normal people, you know, not for like a professional boxer.
Yeah, for what you have to do.
And he said you don't really need to do it. You can't live without it and stuff. And I was thinking like maybe I shouldn't do the surgery, you know, so I can go fight right away, you know, because I want to get up there in the rankings fast, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it was a blessing, bro, because I learned a lot during these 7 months, I would say. Yeah.
But now you're back.
Definitely, I'm back now.
How you feeling?
Amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Like $1 trillion, bro.
Yeah. That's the tough, man. Injuries like that are just it's crazy to see and to have that mentality to be so strong and to know like I'm gonna get through this and be back real soon. Like most guys don't recover like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of mental, bro.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of you. It takes a lot of you, because it's like you don't see like the light in the tunnel. You know? So, but you know, that's how it is in like any form of career you're doing. You know.
Yeah.
You gotta hit rock bottom before you reach the top. You know. That's how it is. You know. That's even how flowers are grown, you know.
I mean, you know, you got a little baby girl, so.
Oh yeah. I got my baby girl.
You know, a lot of
studio.
I know she's running around right now. She's so cute, but yeah, you know, it's like stuff like that. That's like the motivation to just keep going and push.
Definitely. And then my family back home, of course, you know, want to like, you know, settle a good future for my family. Both my future, my family that's here in Vegas.
Yeah.
But then also my family overseas, of course. You know, I want to make a better future for everyone.
Back in Sweden, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Do you see him a lot?
Nah, I haven't been home for 5 years.
Wow.
Oh, soon 5 years.
Yeah. And that's just because you've just been really trying to make it out here, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot of things going on, you know, with immigration stuff.
Right.
So I haven't been able to travel back home.
Yeah. COVID kind of messed up a lot of
stuff
exactly.
too.
Yeah,
That's one of the things, you know. But then, but my mom been out there. My sister been out there.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, but we see with my other family, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they're gonna come soon, but we see.
So let's talk about your fight coming up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And what weight class you're in right now? So everybody knows, cruiserweight.
I actually went up from light heavyweight, but I did at my last fight.
And you feel confident in this division,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
Take over?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what's going on? So you're 15-0, about to be 16-0, obviously, because I've seen, man, you're a beast. I've seen the way you fight. It's crazy. But like, what do you think it's going to take to get to the championship? Just stay on course, or call people out? What do you have to do?
Definitely, I'm calling people out. Anybody
Yeah.
out? Yeah, of course. I want to fight Okolie. That's like my main focus right now.
Right.
WBA or WBO champ. But dude, Jack, he can do his thing because he's from Sweden as well. So,
Yeah.
You know, it's like we know the same people. You know when.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Kind of in your camp.
I have no bad blood with him.
Yeah, kind of in your camp, just because with the work with Mike Leonardi, shout out to Mike, but
exactly.
you guys are all in the same.
It's in the same boat,
So it's hard to be like,
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Exactly. No.
But business is business.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it presented itself.
But he's up there. He's like 39, bro. So
Yeah.
respect to him though. But,
Yeah. He had a great fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. That last fight against Makabu was great, man.
Yeah, he looked good, but Makabu looked like shit.
Yeah, I know, and he had the belt for a while too. I couldn't believe that.
I felt like Don King was like waiting for the right fight to happen, you know, and I believe that Badu Jack, he got the Arab people behind him, and I think they got a lot of money, so they, that this was actually the fight that Makabu wanted.
Yeah.
Money wise,
For sure.
I don't think any of the other champions or contenders would have been able to give him the money that the Badu Jack's people could,
Yeah.
It was a good fight for him,
It was great. He really showed out, and it's a tough division, but I mean, from what I've seen, bro, I have confidence you're going to be the next champ.
I know,
so I'm
definitely.
so excited for you.
Definitely. I'm excited too, bro. Really excited. It's an open weight class, bro.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
an open weight class. I mean, all weight. How should I say it? It's not. All weight classes are open for the person who want to be a champion.
Mm-hmm.
But what I mean by open is more like they don't have nobody special. You know? It could be like in other weight classes they got special, like a couple of special fighters.
Yeah.
But in cruiserweight, they don't really have like that special fighter, and I know I'm that special fighter, so I'm excited, bro. So,
I've always been curious because you're like right on that teeter of like heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
So what's dieting like training wise? Do you have to like limit some of what you eat and how you exercise to like kind of stay on the teeter? Or?
And I did that before when I was doing light heavyweight. I was cutting weight for like, since I became pro, let's say I was cutting weight for light heavyweight for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cutting weight every day.
Right.
Like, back and forth. Like maybe I slipped one day, but I was back on the dieting again, and then slipped one day, back on the diet. But that was for 4 years. So that messed my mental up a lot,
Yeah.
It's like food is life for me, bro.
It's tough for fighters, man. The discipline to have that and to like, not starve yourself, but just know when to eat and when not to eat, and like and kind of give up like those nights out with your friends and stuff like that. Like it's tough. So I always wondered because like that cruiserweight division, it's like you're like right there at heavyweight where like you don't necessarily have to worry about your weight, but like you still have to like cut a little bit. What's training like for you?
What you mean, like
sparring? You spar 3 times a week?
Oh yeah, I
Lift
spar 3
weights?
times a week. I try to spar 3 times a week, but it's pretty hard to get work out here because I feel like I put myself with a reputation now that I'm like a cracker, I can punch.
Well, I mean, you just had that video with Strickland. That was crazy.
Yeah.
What was up with that? I know you're having like the back and forth with Mama's Boy, right?
Yeah.
And he had sparred him.
Yeah.
And he was getting worked by Strickland.
Yeah.
And then here you come in. And you crack him one time, he falls, but he got no headgear on. What is up with this guy?
I mean, I gotta give it to him. He's a dog.
No, he really is.
To be an MMA fighter, he's actually pretty good.
Yeah, he can strike.
Yeah, he can strike. He's a good boxer because he got good defense and he got good eyes,
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's hard to hit somebody with a good defense.
Yeah.
Especially when you have good eyes and good defense. Like, that's the top 2 things that you need as a defensive fighter. But like, I don't know. Like that specific day, we were doing like, I think 7 4-minute rounds.
Yeah.
And I already cracked it 2 times before that.
Yeah.
And he got a little like rocked, I would say,
Yeah.
But then the last 30, he done this before. He always want to like bang the last 30, let's go ham,
That was the clip that was on.
Yeah,
Instagram,
that was
right?
the clip. And he was like, man, fuck this, because he gets mad.
Yeah.
Fuck this, let's bang the last 30 seconds. He said, well, I'm going to post it on IG, no matter what. I'm like, okay, then we just started banging, and then I caught him with a little overhand right, and he didn't slip, he got caught,
Yeah.
of course. But I think he was already wobbled from the other two rocks that gave him.
Yeah.
If you look at it, he went down pretty easy, you know.
And why was he not wearing headgear?
I mean, that's how it is, bro. He don't have a cup on. Never have a cup on.
He's wild.
He spars without freaking shoes. Bro.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. You're like dressed to the nines, and he's over here just like.
I looked at like that. Yeah, I know.
But that was cool though, and like he showed mad love to you, and it just looked like it was a lot of fun, and to get.
No, I have a lot of respect.
Me too, man.
For Strickland.
Yeah.
You know what I like about him? He's real. You know, he don't have no filters. You know, and I like those kind of people because they not the type of people that backstab you and like betray you. You know, they can say stupid stuff like, "Yo, why you getting fat?" Or, like, "Why you got an ugly ass shirt on?" or something. You know, something that can hurt you. But you know, it's like he say it out of like how should you say it? Like out of kindness. It's not out of kindness, but it's just like. Just say it with no filter.
Yeah.
Like,
but he doesn't mean it to like be mean. It's just who he is.
It's just who he is, bro. And that's what I like about him a lot. And plus, he's a tough motherfucker, you know.
Yeah.
I actually believe he can be the champ if he just start like changing a little bit of stuff in his MMA. Because I think he should stop boxing too much.
Yeah, his style, especially when he fought Pereira the last time when he got knocked out, was just because he was just right in his face.
I know, but I mean, that guy can wrestle.
Yes.
Because I got friends that be sparring with him, and they say the guy can wrestle.
Yeah, he doesn't do it. He just wants he just wants to scrap with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, talk crap and scrap, but sometimes if you got to go to your strengths, and if he's a wrestler, he's got to do that.
He got a big following, like.
No, he's awesome.
People love him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, especially at his press conferences, he says a lot of wild stuff.
He's hilarious.
No, but yeah, that was cool to see because it popped up on my feed, and I'm like, what am I looking at right now? This dude's got nothing on, and you guys are just going.
I know, right?
I'm just like, this is crazy.
I know. That's what happened the first time he showed up because I didn't know about Strickland. Then this was like 2 years ago, and this trainer in my gym, he was like, I got this cat you can spar with. He fights for the UFC. I'm like, okay, bring him. You know, UFC fighter. I'm like, come on, this like freaking potato I can just punch on, you know. And he comes in the gym. The dude, like, the floor is kind of dirty, you know, and you know the ring is pretty dirty too.
Yeah,
like,
sweat and blood.
Yeah,
and
he
everything.
just takes off his socks and go barefoot. I'm like, you're not gonna have no shoes. He said, nah, fuck that. I'm like, you don't have no cup. Nah, fuck that. You don't have no get it. Fuck that. I got to bang with this dude, you know.
Yeah.
But then, you know, after the first round, I'm like, yo, this guy can fight. Yo.
Yeah.
You know. So after that, I always been trying to spar him as much as possible because it's shaping my eyes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Where are you training at right now? What gym?
Real boxing. I move around, but I'm usually, my main is real boxing.
And who's your coach?
Ibn Kaysen.
Yeah, how's that going?
Oh, amazing, bro. I've been with him since I moved out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we got a special like chemistry with each other. We got a special bond, you know. He's my family, bro.
Right.
Yeah, he's my older brother.
I'm just guiding you through everything right now.
Yeah, everything, bro. Like outside the ring.
Yeah.
Of course, inside the ring.
Right.
That's like, of course.
But that's most important, you know, to have that team.
Yeah.
Someone to really like you can count on, you know,
Exactly.
and just like make sure you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Because it's important, man. Like what you guys go through, the day in day out, the struggle, just really just trying to get the fights is like the most important thing, and then.
Yeah. The training is easy.
The training, yeah. I mean, you get paid to necessarily take care of your body, you know, and I mean, you have to. I mean, the sparring sometimes can be tough, I'm sure, but you know, it's like just when's my next fight? How am I going to get through it? You know, and just the day-to-day struggle of that. And it's like, you know, if you got the good team around you to support you.
Yeah, that's what you need. Like, you need to have like a team that's like a family. You know?
Yeah.
Because you want it to be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Not only in training, also outside training. And the main focus and the main goal should be still become champ together, you know?
Yeah, because they always say it's lonely, you know, in the ring, but really, when you have a solid camp,
you don't feel lonely in the ring.
They're right
there. You have a solid team.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that is true.
Yeah.
I feel like you get the mana, you know, you get the energy. You know? So it's like, that's how I feel, though, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because I've been having fights where I've been feeling like lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been as strong, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm more mentally, I haven't been as strong, just mentally. But right now, I feel amazing, bro. I got great people around.
How'd you get into fighting?
I started fighting or boxing?
Fighting, because it usually starts with fighting, and then someone introduces the fighter to boxing to really get him in. Either they're I'm not saying they're bad kids, you know, but sometimes
No, you're not
trouble.
a bad kid because you fight.
Yeah, but you know, something happens, and then you know,
You just don't know how to express your emotion.
correct, and then you get put into boxing.
Yeah.
So
You know, no, I actually got introduced to fighting when I was pretty young. Like, I must have said like 6, 7, maybe younger, you know?
yeah,
Just like where I'm from, it's just like, I don't know, it's a lot of bullying and a lot of like, you know, elders that are going on top of the youngers, you know, picking on the youngers, you know, and if you don't show up yourself, like, you know, you gotta like stand your ground, then you just gonna be like a punk. You know?
yeah,
So, you know, that's basically what made me become like a fighter, you know?
yeah.
And then it evolved the older I got, you know? The older I got also, like, got involved with a lot of shit when I was younger, you know? But I feel like I had a lot of emotions inside of me from my childhood, with like my family situation, my father, and a lot of other shit, you know? But I feel I had a lot of emotion inside of me, and I expressed it through violence, you know? So I was a very, like, violent kid, you know? Like, if I got mad, I had to hit somebody. If I got sad, I gotta hit somebody, you know? If I felt, like, threatened, I gotta hit somebody, you know?
Yeah.
That was my way of talking, you know? And I did that until I got older. And then I actually ended up in, like, a little treatment center for kids or whatever, you know? And then I started boxing when I was 19. So I started late.
Yeah.
Started late.
There's you know, I know a few, like Paulie Malignaggi started late, but like that's crazy, 19 years old. Is that like the first time you actually laced up? Or?
No. I laced up like when I was 11 because I got a family member that was a pretty good boxer. He was a really good boxer.
Yeah.
He just got involved with some other shit.
Right.
But he was like, you know, I went with him. Me and him was going to the gym a couple of times, you know. But I was that guy who went outside the gym right after and started smoking cigarettes, you know, went with my friends smoking a joint, you know. I wasn't that type who was dedicated like him.
Right.
He went home and had salmon and salad, was about to fight in a month, you know, amateur boxing, you know, got to keep his weight on point. I was like going to Burger King or McDonald's. That was me. But then I stopped, you know, I found another hobby, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but then, I got introduced back when I was 19. And then after that, I just like kept going. I had my first fight when I was 19.
And then everything kind of just changed for you mentally, just...
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Not in the beginning, because in the beginning it was like, I could like do that.
Yeah.
The same time I boxed. Because it didn't affect it.
Right.
Because it was such a level that it didn't affect you, you know? And also because I had talent, you know? So I was beating people up. Beating people up, you know?
Yeah.
And until like I lost my 13th fight or something against a guy from UK. I actually got like robbed that fight. But still I felt like, damn, like I knew I was sick and stuff, but like it still was in my mind that like I lost because I got tired. You know?
Yeah.
So then I dropped some stuff and I started focusing more on boxing, but I still did a little bit of it, you know? And then I lost another fight. I lost 4 fights as an amateur. I have like 5 fights. I had 55 fights. But each fight I lost, I got more dedicated, until I decided now I'm gonna go pro. Then I had already been here in Vegas. I had seen Badu Jack, you know. I was around him, you know. He took me to his house. I'm like, damn, bro, this is nice. He got a nice house, all from boxing, you know. I got motivated through that. And I'm like, I wanna get this too, you know. I wanna go to Vegas. And then I decided to become a pro. I just put everything to it for a whole year, and then I moved here.
I love that. So basically, seeing like Badu and what he had kind of inspired you more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And all the challenges and the losses, and you just knew like I had to change.
Because I knew it was possible. You know? I just didn't know it was possible for me coming from Stockholm, Sweden.
Right.
Like a with immigrant parent, you know, coming from the freaking like segregated area. With like, you know, where we from is like a small little area. You know, and I'm like, I mean, you can see people have money as a boxer, Floyd Mayweather and all these, but you know, that's not possible.
Yeah.
You know, but then you come here. I'm not saying Badu is Floyd. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying like he still had a good life. Yo.
He did,
Nice car, had a good, nice house. You know,
right.
Beautiful family.
All
you
from
know?
boxing.
Exactly. You know, so I'm like, man, if he can, I can. You know, so it gave me a little motivation. Yeah, for sure.
I love to hear that, man. That's the best thing about the sport, from what I've seen, is like it really makes boys into men.
Yeah, definitely.
And it really like. Some do have anger issues, and this is their way to get it out without having to like
You know what? You know what the thing about that is? I'm gonna tell you. So it's like this. Everybody be like, yeah, it makes people who got anger issues and all that. It like helps them. You know what I believe? I believe that people start to understand because usually people that have been having these problems, you know, and then they end up doing a good career in boxing, and they be like, yeah, boxing saved me. The boxing saved me. Boxing saved me. But you know how it saved them? It's through because when you develop your character outside the ring, you become a better fighter. So every time you become a better person outside the ring, better person, what society tells you is a better person. You doing better as a fighter, you know. When you're becoming smart outside the ring, you become smart inside the ring. So it's basically you just want to be a better fighter that makes you a better person. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is for me, you know, because I grew like so much, you know, the last 5 years for being here. But it's more because I want to be a better fighter. I didn't focus on being a better person. But it made me a better person to become a better fighter. You know, so it's like it's kind of weird, you know what I mean?
No, I totally understand, and that's why I love this sport so much. Is because I do see those changes from people, and I'm just so impressed because it's a very tough sport. And you know, you can go out and shoot hoops, you can go out and play football, but you cannot fake boxing.
You cannot play boxing.
You cannot play boxing. You cannot play boxing at all. You will get exposed, and so you really have to put that work in.
Definitely.
And for some people that come from, you know, bad situations as a kid, or you know, it wasn't as great coming up, you know, this sport really can help you get through those challenges.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, that's what I love. And just to see you here, man, it's just been making me happy because, like, I'm so happy because you got this fight coming up right now, and I know, like, right after this one, you're gonna get the big one. I know, I'm just feeling it for you.
I feel it too. It's a good platform too, the Pro Box.
Yeah, Pro Box. Yeah, they throw fights all the time, and they got some like serious fights going on, and you know, a lot of great commentators on there. It's a great platform.
They got some cruiserweights too, you know. Because I feel like the cruiserweight division here in America,
it is weird like that. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I just feel like it's just like how should I say, like a trend.
Yeah.
To be a light heavyweight and heavyweight.
Yeah,
it's not
right.
a trend no more to be a cruiserweight. You know?
Yeah.
But it will come now.
Yeah.
Now
just needs a star like you to take over.
That's all it needs. That's all it needs. That's what I've been thinking too.
I highly recommend, if you can, go on his Instagram page if you want to shout out your IG real quick.
It's Rob's with a Z, ROBZ, SAFAR, Rob Safar.
On his page, he has his last fight where you had
the highlight clip.
Oh my gosh! And just the knockout power, you just see it. It's amazing.
Like a drum. It's like,
yeah. That's cool, man. Well, I'm happy you came on, bro.
I'm happy for being here, bro.
Yeah.
And I love the work you're doing, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man. You know, I appreciate you guys and everything. That's what I'm here for. I just want to help the game, and you know, like I always say this, but it's like in boxing, it's like everybody's out to get each other. But for me, it's like if we can all work together, we can eat together. And that's the most important thing, is like taking care of fighters like you and really putting you guys on that platform that you guys need.
Yeah, but it's a give and take situation. You know, when you give, you get.
Yeah, I believe.
Maybe the person that you give won't give you, you know, but somebody else will. You know, that's karma, bro.
For sure.
That's the beauty of karma.
Exactly. So we got Rob on April 19th.
Yeah, April 19th.
Pro Box platform in Florida.
Yes.
I'll have the link in description in the video below. Thanks for coming on, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Oh, it means a lot. Yeah. Stay tuned to the next podcast. Thank you.